guys, welcome back to Lisa and Company and week 2 of the One Room Makeover hosted by Heidi over at Happily Thriving Heidi. If you're stopping in here for the first time from one of the other channels, please make sure you hit that subscribe button if you love anything DIY, design, and renovating, because we got lots of that going on here. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell, so you know when we load a new video. Okay. What have we got done for you today? Well, I'll tell you what we don't have. We do not have the chaise painted yet. And I know some of you are so excited to see how that's gonna turn out, but hang tight, I will get it done and I'll have some progress for you next week. In the meantime, let me take you through what we've done so far. All right, first check-in, room is painted. I went with the color Peppery by Bear on the walls. It is a really neat color. It's not black. It's not a true gray. There's definitely some brown in there, and I feel like there's some green tones coming through, which is exactly what I wanted. I wanted a color that would look different depending on what time of the day it was, depending on what the light was like coming through the window. So scored on that one. We also used a color up top here that's called Popcorn. It's a Martha Stewart color back when Home Depot was selling Martha Stewart paint, and they still have the formulation on file, and I love it. It's just a really good white. It's not creamy, it's not blue white, it's just exactly what I wanted in here. Let me tell you a little bit about the trim. I basically had a big zero for the budget on this room. I've been collecting things for a while. I knew I was gonna have to buy a can of paint, but I was trying to do it as inexpensively as possible. So normally I like to either buy the pre-primed MDF trim, or I buy a sheet of MDF and I rip it down on the table saw and create my own trim. This time, uber budget. So just to kind of give you a sense, if I had bought the pre-primed MDF flat stock, I would have been spending about $65, give or take. Now, yes, it would have been primed and sanded and all that stuff. However, I'm pretty good at this stuff, so I just decided to go ahead and do it myself. What we did was we bought 1x6 boards, which, ladies, we all know means they're 5.5 inches. And we ripped down the curved edges. We ripped down the pieces. So I had one piece that ended up being about 3 and the other was just under 2. And I'm going to show you all of that. And I created this cute little, it's almost like a craftsman style 2-piece trim detail. I'll take you in close so you can get a better look. At this point, we've already taken the edges off. Now I'm going to trim one piece down to 3 inches, leaving close to 2 inches for the other one. These boards do need a ton of sanding, but you know what? It was $23 worth of trim. Totally worth it. I'll hang out in the sunshine for a while. After I get this all leveled up, I'm going to use my trusty power nailer to get it all attached to the wall. We're going to get all these holes filled, including all the little cracks and crevices that come around those knots. Now, if you saw the inspiration board, you're probably saying, Lisa, there was no fireplace on that, and you're absolutely right. But sometimes your DIY has to evolve as you find really cool things. I found this in the Restore. It called my name. It came home with me. That's the way it works. It also made my budget for the trim much smaller, which is why I went with something a little different on the wall. I'm using the same paint I used on the wall because I'm going for a more monochromatic look here anyway, and I think leaving the top in its natural state and using the same gray as I have on the wall is going to blend beautifully in here. This is where you guys get to play along. We're getting interactive here. So I want to leave, now I'm just going to make sure I'm pointing to the right thing. I'm thinking we're going to leave this in its natural state. Maybe we'll dry brush a little, not sure yet. I love how the gray looks on here, so this is pretty much done. But what do you think about this? I know sometimes in the video it looks white. It's really not. It's got kind of a gray. There's a little bit of a beige in there. So this is where we're getting interactive. I want you guys to tell me down in the comments, do you think I should leave this the way it is? Do you think I should leave this the way it is? Or do you think we should paint this white? I'm not gonna lie, I'm leaning towards the white, but I wanna know what you think. That's the whole point of this community, right? So you guys tell me what you think I should do with this. You can also let me know if you think I should distress this down, leave it the way it is, or maybe dry brush some white over top of it. All right, that's your job. Okay, so what have we got planned for week 3? Well, let me see. We're gonna have the envelope completely finished. We're gonna show you a sneak peek on some of the DIYs we're doing. We'll have the fireplace completely installed, and I have a really cool idea for that. And I'll give you an idea of what we're working on the shades, but stay tuned because there is going to be a completely separate video just on how to paint that fabric shade. Now, don't forget to go and check out all these amazing creative women playing along with this one-room makeover. I'm going to attach the playlist down below, so make sure you click on that and check out all the incredible projects they're working on. In the meantime, we'll see you next week.